gonna do this. Hi guys, it's Stephanie Green Living here, mommy of 5. One of my children that I have homeschooled K through 7 just recently switched over to public schools. So I won't be homeschooling him this year, but I still have 4 children that are here that I will be homeschooling, working with, teaching, and loving on throughout the days. So how am I gonna do this? What are we gonna do about curriculum? Curriculum is something that I feel that a lot of moms struggle with that have been homeschooling for a while. And I also think that is the reason that a lot of people don't even begin homeschooling or consider or think that they can, because I think they get so confused and boggled down by all the curricular choices and options, and it all looks so good. And honestly, most of it is similar. It's just maybe differences of print and color, fonts, and then the approaches that may be taken, or the viewpoint through which the material is presented, and the viewpoint which is written. So I just think that that is a stressful thing for a lot of people. Lots of mamas take off 2 or 3 months to prepare. They take off summer months, or just a few months to go ahead and grab their curriculum, to go ahead and take all their notes, to do all their lesson plans, and just to get ready for the whole year that's about to happen and it's about to come. So I'm like most of those mamas, and I find myself, even though I homeschooled my oldest from kindergarten to 6th grade, I still find myself sometimes thinking about, let's be honest, not sometimes. I posted something over on Instagram at Green Living Kids, and it was so true. I'm either buying books, sniffing books, reviewing books, thinking about books, and the cycle continues over and over, checking out books at the library, borrowing books, looking at the Google for books, because I love books. I really just do love them. And I will say, I actually read them. I read them to my kids. We read them to each other. So we do use them. We don't just hoard them. But so this year, things are just a tad bit different, and the way that, we have this COVID thing that's kind of coming to maybe a plateau. Just maybe we're kind of seeing a little bit of leveling. Maybe not. I'm not here to speak on that. What I'm here to say is, because of that, my husband's hours had been cut back in half, and so I think we know what this means. This means your girl doesn't have any curriculum money. But this week, I may not have all the money that I would like to buy all the books that I would like. No, seriously. So this year we are going to do something similar to last year, but this is going to be more of a no-spend year, and it's going to be using everything that I have accumulated and that I have over the years. So I am going to be using what I have here in my homeschool. It works out that I've already had a child in 4th grade. I've already had a child in these grades, so I have a lot of different things here. But I love Bob Jones English workbooks, loved them. So all those, and I had bought them for each kid, but now, and we didn't do that last year, and we're not going to do that this year. So we're going to stop buying things that are just for one kid exclusively. Since I've got the revelation, like, wait girl, you've got 4 more kids coming that can use that exact same thing. Why get things that are just for one, and you're buying the same thing over and over and over and over and over? And that's what I was doing the whole time. I know. So this year we are going to take a unit study approach. And it's so interesting because when I first started homeschooling, that is the approach that I took to begin with. But I just love so many different elements of different philosophers and different things. Like, I love the unit studies because everyone can gather around. All of my children, me, the youngest, can sit on my laps. The bigger ones can sit on the outsides. We can have snacks. They can kind of notebook through it while I'm doing it. They can draw. My kids are very heavy into reading, or not into reading. They're very heavy into history. They love drawing. They love drawing pictures. I cannot tell you how many books they have here of soldiers and knights, and I mean, they are artists all day long, and they love history. They love history. they love history. So I want to, hey Pumpkin, say hi to our friends. Hi. So this year, I really want to put a focus on what they love. I mean, they really love it. They're always working on it, always wanting to draw, always wanting to color, always those things. They're very, I mean, I couldn't stop them if I wanted to. Like, I haven't been able to this whole time. And I'm all about, you know what? This is a trend. It's something that's not going away. It wasn't just a moment, a day. Like, this is who they are. And so I'm definitely going to own that this year. So we're definitely doing a lot of artwork, and we're definitely doing a lot of projects. We have about a project a week that we're going to be doing. We love our living books. I have a whole shelf in the library of living books. We have games that we love to incorporate that are already here. If you missed my homeschool tour, it's still up, and actually this is the game shelf that's right behind me. I'm actually sitting in the homeschool room in my desk right now, and then right behind me, that is our countries unit here. And my mother-in-law went to Cancun right before this all happened, and so here's my little Cancun thing. So all around the room we have treasures from all over the world, and so I really love this space and what it really means to us and all that. So, but I love the Montessori hands-on 3-part cards. I definitely did a lot of that with my oldest when he when he was younger, and that worked so well for him. The 3-part cards, the Safari LDG tubes, oh my goodness, those were just amazing, and we still use those even now. But there is always going to be a part of me that loves the Waldorf approach to learning. And honestly, if money was not an issue, I would probably have done all of my children on live ed from the very beginning all the way up until they stop. Because I got to meet Rainbow and just counted the people behind it, and Bruce and some of the others, and because I went to Waldorf Conference. So if you guys didn't know, I've got videos on this channel about that, and you're definitely welcome to take a look, and lots of videos and lots of hauls and lots of things like that. Anyway, I really love that whole holistic approach to children, to the heart and mind and soul and spirit, and not just sitting here drowning a workbook to you, workbook after workbook after workbook after workbook, but doing things that are touching their heart and touching their head, and doing things that they can, math games, and I mean, it was just such a beautiful atmosphere being there. I've toured a lot of the Baltimore Waldorf schools and just Waldorf schools all around. Every chance they have events, I was signing up for them. I was going to them. And I love to just go and visit the schools, and it's just really beautiful. Such a beautiful, slow approach to learning. And you know what? I feel like I have 4 black boys. And I feel like they will have so much they have to carry for the rest of their lives. It's just a fact. So I want these early years of their life, and Pumpkin's life here, my only girl, to be as beautiful, as pleasant, as lovely as possible, so that, when they get into the real world, they'll have that love and joy and all the fruits of the spirit kind of, already there and in place. And that's not to say that you can't have those things without it, but I'm just saying, for me, I love the method. I loved the pace at which the children learned what they learned, when they learned it, how they learned it. It was all for reason. As far as even when the animals were taught, and just when certain things were taught, and it was just the most amazing thing. And so, although I'm not able to do that fully this year, I will be doing we're doing our group unit studies, and then I'll be breaking off one-on-one, and I will be incorporating some of that order with them. So I'm super excited about that. Guys, hopefully this video wasn't too chatty, but these are the things that have been going through my mind, the things that I've been working through and out. I'm just looking for my notebook to show you, but I don't see it. But in my notebook, I have just my ideas of what I plan. Here it goes. What I plan to use for each kid. You know, just using what I already have here. So anything that I have used in the past, any book, any resource, any project, any hands-on, that is what I'm pulling out. So I don't want to say too much more because I know that I'll give it away and I don't want to give it away. But I do want to just share. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you coming to these chit chats. I want you to leave in the comments below if you are doing a no spend year, if you are just using the things that you have and principles, the library, freebies, things like that, because I want to encourage you along this journey. And I plan on sharing the entire journey with you guys. I'm still trying to figure out what that looks like. You guys do me a favor and tell me, talk to me in the comments. You never talk to me. You watch my videos, I know, because I can see the views, but you never talk to me. Like, talk to me. I talk back. I won't bite. I want to know, what are your thoughts? Like, what would you like to see if I updated you weekly for homeschool? I stopped doing homeschool videos because I feel like I don't get a lot of views on them. So that's not what you guys want. And then I've asked you guys what you want, but then you don't tell me. So tell me what you'd like to see, and then I can kind of make my videos towards that. My thought process is coming here to share with you weekly what I am going to be using for my morning basket. And then I was thinking about maybe I can share on a Monday, for example, what I plan to use for my morning basket, and then maybe I can share on a Friday like some completed assignments, activities, projects, crafts, something like that. Maybe just like a weekly update. But when I share what I'm using and all those things, you'll understand a little bit more. So without further ado, I pray that you guys are all doing well. I hope that you're not stressing over curriculum, stressing over funds, and stressing over buying all the things, because you don't have to do that to have a phenomenal year. I mean, honestly, you can only use so much in one single year anyway. So I hope this is encouraging to you, because I know it took just a second for me to encourage my own self. Like, what? Like, I can't buy all the things, but the reality is we don't need all the things, and the reality is we probably should be using more of what we already have. So I cannot wait to show you guys how I am making this all work, and I plan to come back with some DIYs that I'm going to be doing to decorate. I know I did a room tour, but I want to decorate for our unit study, so I'll bring you back to see all that as well. Remember, you can do a lot with a little, and until next time, blessings.